Well, today I'm back with a versus video. This time we'll be diving into the world of metalcore, and the albums we'll be talking about are As Daylight Dies by Killswitch Engage and 3 In the Eyes of Fire by Unearth. Both albums came out in the year 2006, 2006 being a pretty good year for metalcore. These two albums being some of the best albums from that year, I'd say, especially in the world of metal. But let's first talk about As Daylight Dies by Killswitch Engage, their second album with Howard Jones, and to me, the best album from his era of the band. I mean, I know a lot of people point to The End of Heartache as the best one or as their favorite, and I get it. It's a pretty good album, but I think they really stepped things up even further with this album. I mean, so many killer tracks on here. I mean, this album especially definitely really shows that Howard Jones has a really great voice. Great when it comes to the harsher vocals, especially in songs like the title track, but I think he also shows that he has a really great singing voice, such as in songs like My Curse, of course, and to me, Break the Silence, which I think is easily one of the best songs on the album, kind of an underrated gem on here. But I think you have other really great songs in here, like, of course, The Arms of Sorrow, which is one of their best singles, in my opinion. This is Absolution is also really good, too. Of course, Adam D's vocals, when he comes in on vocals, I think his voice complements Howard's vocals pretty well, too. I think they have great chemistry. For You is another standout to me on the album, another song that I think is kind of underrated. Same with Unbroken, but yeah, all around, really great album, and to me, one of the best albums in the world of metalcore. Yeah, really good stuff. Let's go ahead and talk about 3 In the Eyes of Fire by Unearth. So when it comes to Unearth, I mean, they are a band that kind of sticks to a formula, and I know that's something that the band gets some flack for from some people. And I mean, I get that, but for me, their formula or what they do, to me, I don't know, it works for me personally. I mean, this is probably my second favorite album from them. The March would be at the top. I know a lot of people point to The Oncoming Storm as their best one or as their favorite, and for understandable reasons. That album is probably my third favorite, but I think they stepped it up even more with this album, at least in my opinion. I mean, of course, now it's also produced by by a pretty legendary producer, Terry Date, who has worked with many great bands, such as Deftones and Pantera, so I mean, can't go wrong with that. Definitely a great producer choice, and yeah, I think Unearth definitely scored with him. But yeah, you get some of the band's best songs on here, in my opinion, such as the album opener, This Glorious Nightmare, which I think is easily one of the band's best album openers. I mean, all around, really great track, definitely a banger. You definitely get bangers left and right throughout the album. And then you have track number 2, Giles. Forgive me if I butchered the pronunciation, but either way, I think that's definitely one of their best singles. And then you have Sanctity of Brothers, which honestly might be my favorite song on the album, and easily one of their best singles too, and has one of their best choruses ever, in my opinion. Absolutely love that song. And then you have This Time Was Mine, which for me, maybe another one of my favorite Unearth songs. I really like that song a lot. Maybe not talked about as much as some of the other songs on here, like, of course, This Glorious Nightmare or Sanctity of Brothers, but I personally really dig This Time Was Mine. You move towards the guitar work. I think you get some solid riff work in songs like Unstoppable and So It Goes and This Glorious Nightmare, but yeah, so many killer tracks off this album. Many tracks on here being some of the band's best work, of course, in my opinion. And then, of course, Trevor's vocals on the album I think are still pretty good too. I do really dig his harsher vocals, and yeah, all around, definitely one of the band's best albums for sure. But yeah, 2006 had a lot of really great albums in my opinion, but if I were to choose which album I like more for this video, I'm probably going to go with As Daylight Dies. I feel like the album in general just kind of offers more, leading to a more interesting listen. But don't get me wrong, In the Eyes of Fire is still a really strong album, but I'm going to have to go with probably As Daylight Dies. But let me know which album you like more in the comment section below. Let me know some of your favorite, least favorite songs on these albums and all that good stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment and a like, subscribe, have a nice day, and take care.